the dopamine trap that's destroying your focus. Imagine sitting down to do something important. Maybe it's studying for an exam, working on a business idea, learning a new skill, or simply finishing a task you've been avoiding. You open your laptop and tell yourself you'll focus, but then your phone vibrates. You check one notification, then another. 5 minutes turn into 30, 30 minutes turn into an hour. Before you know it, your focus is gone. Sound familiar? If it does, you're not lazy. You're trapped. Not by a lack of motivation, but by something happening inside your brain, a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical, but that's not entirely true. According to neuroscientist Andrew Huberman, dopamine is more closely related to motivation, anticipation, and reward-seeking than simple pleasure. In other words, dopamine is the reason you feel the urge to check your phone, refresh social media, or click on just one more video. But here's where things get interesting. Thousands of years ago, dopamine helped humans survive. Our ancestors received dopamine when they found food, discovered useful information, or achieved important goals. The system worked perfectly because the reward came after effort. Today, that same system is being exploited. Social media apps, short-form videos, video games, and endless notifications provide rewards instantly, no effort required. As a result, your brain begins to expect constant stimulation, and that's where the trap begins. Psychologist B.F. Skinner discovered that unpredictable rewards are incredibly powerful. When rewards arrive randomly, the brain becomes even more motivated to seek them. Think about social media. You don't know when you'll find a funny post, receive a like, or discover an exciting video. That uncertainty keeps you scrolling because your brain is constantly chasing the next reward. But every time you give in, something important happens. Ordinary activities start feeling less exciting. Reading a book feels boring, studying feels boring, working on long-term goals feels boring. Not because they actually are, but because your brain has become accustomed to faster rewards. Imagine eating candy all day. Eventually, a healthy meal would seem bland. The same thing happens with dopamine. Your brain starts comparing everything to the instant rewards it receives from screens, and focus begins to suffer. This is why many people struggle to concentrate for even 10 minutes. It's not always a discipline problem. It's often an attention problem created by overstimulation. The philosopher Blaise Pascal once said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." It's a quote that feels more relevant today than ever before. Most people aren't afraid of hard work. They're afraid of boredom. The moment a task becomes difficult or uncomfortable, they reach for instant stimulation. Every time they do, the cycle becomes stronger. But there is good news. Your brain can change. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. The brain constantly adapts to how you use it. If you spend hours chasing quick rewards, your brain becomes better at seeking distraction. But if you regularly practice deep focus, your brain becomes better at concentrating. The solution isn't to eliminate dopamine. That's impossible. Dopamine is essential for motivation and learning. The goal is to control where your dopamine comes from. Limit unnecessary notifications. Spend less time scrolling. Create periods of uninterrupted work. Allow yourself to experience boredom occasionally, because boredom is often the doorway to creativity and deep thinking. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your brain will crave stimulation, but over time, your focus will begin to return. You'll read longer, think deeper, work better, and achieve more. The real danger isn't that technology is stealing your time. It's that it's training your brain to expect rewards without effort. If you're not careful, that expectation can slowly destroy your ability to focus. So the next time you feel the urge to check your phone during an important task, ask yourself one question. Are you choosing your goals, or are your dopamine cravings choosing for you? Because the people who succeed aren't the ones with the strongest motivation. They're the ones who learn to control their attention. And in a world full of distractions, attention may be the most valuable skill of all.